Okay, so this is a really nice algebra question. It's fractions. Remember, as soon as we see fractions, there is a few things going on in this one, but the key thing is, if you see fractions in algebra, can you factorise to simplify? Okay, it's the first thing you're going to check for. So as soon as I'm looking at this, okay, I also do have a division, so I can work on getting rid of the division as well. But I'm just going to go through it and make sure that I start to factorise this. Okay, this one here, numerator, 25x squared minus 16. Okay, we can see that that's a difference of 2 squares. If you didn't spot it, pause the video now and do it out as difference of 2 squares. Okay, so if we do that with difference of 2 squares, I will get the 5x plus 4 and 5x minus 4. Okay, so go over your junior cert algebra if that is something that is a bit confusing. Okay, revise over your difference of 2 squares. We also done it in 5th year again. And then this here is a quadratic, okay? It's not a super quick quadratic because the leading coefficient here is not 1. So I would have to go and see, okay, so it's 3 by minus 7, so it's a minus 21 there for that my guide number is, okay? So if we want to factorise that out, finding the things that multiply to give me minus 21 and add to give me plus 20, then I can use plus 21x and a minus 1x. Okay, I'm just going to jump to having it as 3x minus 1 by x plus 7. Okay, so if you're in a habit of kind of doing the jump here, remember it's my minus 1x and my plus 21x, the inside together and the outside together, so that I get 21x minus 1x to give me the 20x. And then I can do my x's together, so my 3x by x to give me my 3x squared, and my constants together to give me the constant at the end, so minus 7. Okay, so that is that factorised. If I want to, I could in this step get rid of the division. If I think I'm going to make a mistake with that, I won't try and do it in this same step, because I want to make sure that I get my marks for factorising it and not doing something else incorrectly in the same step. Okay, so I want to just make sure I don't make mistakes here when I'm factorising. So I'm going to keep that division symbol there. Okay, and I'm going to go through this and factorise this wherever I can. So here, 5x plus 4, can I factorise that at all? Can I simplify it out at all? No. So it's just 5x plus 4. Okay, in this bottom line, it's 3 terms, so it's a trinomial. Is it a quadratic? No. Okay, because look, it's a polynomial of degree 4. The highest power there is a 4. Okay, so I can't factorise that like a quadratic, but I can take out a highest common factor because there's an x squared in each term, and 3 is also in each of those numbers there. Okay, so I'm going to factorise out a 3x squared. So if you didn't do that, you can pause now and factorise that out. So that I'm left with 3x squared plus 20x minus 7. Okay, so now I have a quadratic there that I actually can factorise further. Actually, funny enough, if I hadn't factorised this out, I probably would have spotted that those could end up cancelling. But anyway, let's go through it because we are just used to fully factorising it. So let's just continue to fully factorise this. But I actually just factorised this right here. So I'm just going to literally get that exact same answer. Okay, so because I can kind of already see my answer there, I am going to get rid of the division symbol with my fractions here. So how do I get rid of a division symbol? Okay, if it's one fraction divided by another fraction, well, I can change the division to a multiplication because then I can do top by top, bottom by bottom. But if I change the division to a multiplication, I have to flip the second fraction. So I can change that to a multiplication, but I have to flip this fraction upside down. So it's going to be 3x by, and then the same factors that I wrote down here. So my 3x minus 1 and my x plus 7. Okay, and then my 5x plus 4. So if I multiply Fractions, it's just top by top, bottom by bottom. Okay, numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator, or you can start cancelling stuff now. Okay, it's up to you. If I want it really super clear, okay, then I'll write it as 5x plus 4 by 5x minus 4 by a 3x squared by a 3x minus 1 by an x plus 7, and that's going to be all over 3x minus 1, x plus 7, and by 5x plus 4. Okay, so cancel anything there that needs to be cancelled. Okay, so if it's multiplying the full top line and the full bottom line, we can cancel it. Okay, so the 5x plus 4 is multiplying the full bottom line and the full top line, so they can cancel. So is the 3x minus 1, and so is the x plus 7. Okay, so I am left with 5x minus 4 by 3x squared. Okay, so I'm just going to write that down nice and clearly. So it's the 3x squared by the 5x minus 4. Okay. If at the very start you factorised either the full numerator fully well, okay, the denominator fully correct, okay, or this here denominator fully correctly, okay, so up here the numerator. If you factorised any part of that fully correctly, you've gotten 3 out of 10 marks. Okay, so if you recognise that that was difference of two squares and factorised that fully correctly, okay, if you recognised in any part of this that you could factorise and factorised it correctly, you've got 3 out of 10 marks. But you needed to recognise that it's fractions. We're going to start by trying to factorise. Okay, if you factorised it fully correctly, not even recognising that the division can change to a multiplication and flip the fraction, okay, if you've just gotten this but with this second fraction upside down, you've gotten 7 out of 10 marks just for factorising. Okay, so this is a question in factorising for 7 marks. And then the fractions idea of top by top, bottom by bottom comes into play for the last 3 marks.